Hi there, how are you? This is the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm going to show you something. You're going to take a little trip with me, yes, on the SS Minnow, that's right. If I can kind of handle my computer. This is my living room. I have a sofa sitting over there that's like 9 years old. Anyway, I put my Christmas stuff up already. There's my little tree. When I say little, it means little. And then over here in this corner, here's my little knick-knack shelf with all the Christmas stuff up on it. And just what I did behind the wall is I put up some Christmas wrap. But if you can, there's some candy canes on the windows. Look right outside here. It is snowing. It has been snowing all day. And I prayed that it stops. I went up here and I got some garland on my curtains. And everything is just looking very festive and beautiful. And right here, I have my, you can see, my little bells. I love it. I just love this time of year. And I jumped the gun. I did. I know it's a face-up, but okay. So after all that, I'm going to show you how to do stuffing. Yes. Yes, thank you for coming into my home and seeing a little bit more about me, and it's just so nice to do that. I have my saucepan going. It's been going for a minute while I've been showing you my living room, and I'm going to take some butter and put it in the saucepan. Be right back. Okay, now it's been going for a second. Now it's been going for way too long. And I know if I put this butter in right now, it's going to burn. So I'm just going to wait a second. I have electric heat and sometimes it gets a little bit too. See, I mean, I took it off the heat and it's still going. The trick with butter is you just keep on shaking it all around. I hope that I have it big enough saucepan for this. Yeah. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these wonderful onions that I've just chopped. I'm supposed to put it on the counter, but I kind of have to. And take all these onions and put them in here. And just let that cook until it kind of caramelizes and gets nice and brown. So, I have some broth. You should have chicken broth, 100% all natural. But I got vegetable broth. I ordered online. I ordered chicken broth and they gave me organic vegetable broth. But broth is broth. I got that, and I got some breakfast. Can I help it? Sausage, like the one in the logs. The thing is, I didn't realize that it was turkey sausage until I got home, so for the people that are a little bit more health conscious, you can use turkey sausage. And for me, I like to put some nuts in my stuffing, some pecans, and I have some cranberries here that I also love to put in my stuffing. And what I did was they were completely frozen. I took them, put them in a bowl, put them in cold water for 20 minutes, and they were fine, and I chopped them up great. Being that I don't have fresh garlic, I'll use some minced garlic. So chewing on that sausage. Give me 1 second. I'm right behind you, and what you're going to want to do is just let that cook for a little while. I'm sorry, my lights are flickering here, so I want to keep my computer. I was going to unplug it and use that power, but if the lights are flickering, I want to keep it plugged in. So what you're going to need some celery. I don't have any today. You're going to need an onion. You're going to need some broth. You're going to need some stuffing right here. You're going to need butter. Or in my case, you're going to use pecans and cranberries, as well as, I like the savory and the sweet, so it's going to be a nice mixture. And also, don't be afraid to put in, this is the herbed one. This already has herbs in here. But don't be afraid to already put in more spices. You know, like I'm going to use some celery salt today, being that I don't have actual celery. It's kind of like bonehead, I forgot it, but it's alright. I can do that. Now let me go stir that up. Find something to do that with before it burns, like all my vegetables do. So this tells me that this is way too high. See, it's brown already, you can tell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I turned it down from an 8 to a 7. I'm going to take some garlic. Not too much, I don't want to overpower the cranberries with the sweet. And I'll take about that much. That's about two cloves, I would say, maybe 3 cloves of garlic. If you have enough butter in there, you can just shake it like that. Okay, and then what's next? Because it's burning. Not burning, but it's getting there. Add broth and heat to a boil. How much broth do I add? Does it say? Well, I'm going to add some broth on top of those, and I'm going to bring it to a boil. Okay? Okay. I have about 1/4 to 1/2 of broth left in my pan. And now I'm going to turn it back up to heat that. I think I'm going to put in a little bit more. And if it's really loose, then that's okay, because I'm going to add all these other ingredients anyway. And then I'm going to save some for the end, just to put in more flavor, like if it gets dry after adding all the ingredients. Okay. So I'm going to bring that to a boil, and I'm going to stop this. That way it's not like a really long video. So I'll see you in a little bit. Hi there, I'm back. Let me go get that. Okay. You see, I have was my boiling and it said to gently add in the breadcrumbs. Okay. Now I'm going to gently fold, and by this moisture, I'm just going to keep on folding it. Now I'm doing this the day before because I'm going to have a lot of things I'm going to be doing tomorrow. And I just don't want to be doing this at the last minute, having to do this before I put it in my... I'm doing a chicken this year. See, this was just half a package, and I used a whole, actually this was about a 3/4 package, and I used a whole thing of broth. So you might be using 1 1/2 of broths of the big ones, of the 32 ounces. You're going to want to get 2 32 ounces if you're going to do a whole package. Okay, now that was enough broth. And what I have a lot of spices here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some celery salt because I forgot to put celery in here. So not too much because a little goes a long way. Okay, now I'm going to put in some thyme. You really want a lot of nice, good thyme in your stuffing. That is one of the main ingredients in your stuffing is thyme. You put the ones that I've already done up on top. And I have some parsley here. I'm going to add some of that nice rich colors, the green, to bring out the... And you're not doing this just for flavor, you're doing it also for looks. So it looks beautiful when you set it up on your table. I'm doing savory. I really don't know what savory is, but I can try it, right? Some savory. Usually if I don't know something is, I don't use so much of it. And rosemary is just, delish. Okay. And those are more seeds, so I wouldn't do a lot of those. And you can take this and fold all that in. Now this is going to be kind of, I'm not worried if it not like decomposes, but this is going to be a mushy thing. It's not going to be all sticking up there sturdy. It's going to be nice and mushed up. Those onions are going to taste so good tomorrow. I really didn't want a whole package for myself. I only put in more breadcrumbs because it looked like it needed it. But this is even too much for me. But I'm going to love. Oh, okay. Next you're going to want to put in your sausage that you've already cooked. Make sure that nothing pink is left. Unless you like it that way. And I'm going to try to make myself a mini pecan pie, so I'm not going to want to use a lot of these. That's all. I want to save the rest for, and I can just take this thing again. This thing is a handy dandy little doodad. Or if you want to stand there and break them up by hand, you can do that much quicker actually. I was very used to be against. That is not a proper English. Don't listen to that. I used to be against a lot of nuts and fruits in my stuffing because I liked the savory stuff. I was used to what my grandma was doing. You know, but as I've gotten older and she has passed away, I have started to do like yes, I can speak today. New traditions on my own. So I'm now adding nuts, and I'm now adding cranberries, and I'm actually just going to mix these two. Might be a lot of sausage for this. I'm going to be ending up having a lot of stuffing. I don't know where my English went. I was raised up in a very pretty proper home as far as it was language-wise. Pronunciation, everything like that. See, so you're just going to keep on mixing all this good stuff, and it's slowly going to come together. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to mix this in right now. I'm not putting a lot. This was maybe about a half, 3/4 cup of cranberries. I'm going to rinse that bowl right away because it is, you don't want the it to stick. See, there's not too much, but it's going to show a lot of color and a lot of flavor. And some of you like very soft. Wow. God help me. Some of you like very soft stuffing. Some of you love the crunchy stuff. And I love when I put mine in a chicken or in a turkey. And you can put all the good stuff on the inside, but you can pile it around the mouth of the bird on the, you know. So this looks pretty good. I'm loving this. I actually might have to get a spoon and taste that goodness. Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just set this on the side. I know, kind of weird. But I'm going to take this and now put this in the bowl because, ooh, heavy. I know I'm going to be needing this pot. That is very heavy. There we go. I know I'm going to be needing this pot. Ouch. So heavy. Tomorrow. And I'm going to keep this in here. And I'm going to take it out of the fridge tomorrow morning. Probably tomorrow around 11 o'clock if I'm going to eat around 4 or 5. Or tomorrow around 10 o'clock if I'm going to eat around 2. That's what my family did. They just ate and ate and ate. Oh wow. That flavor is just like hitting my taste buds. Okay. There we go. That is a beautiful stuffing, isn't it? And it doesn't take a whole lot, not a whole lot of practice or preparation. Make sure I get everything in there. Okay. Now what are we at? 10 minutes. I think I have a 20-minute video, and that's all there is to it. Isn't that beautiful? That is just gorgeous, and you can see the little cranberries in there. So nice. Okay. That is what a stuffing is all about. You got the pecans, you got the cranberries, you got the sausage, you got the stuffing, you got the extra flavors. Those extra flavors just boost it up so much. Okay, so I'm gonna saran wrap this and put it in the fridge for tomorrow so I can stuff my bird with it. Thank you for watching. Oh gosh, that's so good. Even if you use what's that name brand stuffing? Stovetop. You can use that and just spice it up with the spices a little bit and punch it up with the nuts. You can even put apples in there. It's really nice. Really nice. Thank you for watching. I will be back later with more recipes. After I rest a little while, of course. Alright. Some more to come. God bless you. Bye.